So we are in video now, and I will put this on YouTube later. What the hell? What is good?
I don't know. Maybe she has a problem with her connection. I don't know.
Yeah. So let's continue to talk about backend. What do you prefer?
It's up to you. We can do it. For me, it's okay.
Okay, so we can talk about the original topic. And oh, she come back. Hey, Katiana, welcome back. Are you listening us?
I have a problem and I return now.
Oh, yes. Don't worry. Guys, I put the questions here again because Katiana go out, so need the questions again. So I will make the first questions. The number is disorganized, but I will read today. And about our routine in the work, how much time do you spend to organize your ideas before solving something? It is a habit for you? And please, Katiana, could you start?
In my job, it's very difficult planning the things. It's very easy. I have 10, 12 projects during the year. And if I don't planning the things, probably I don't finish the things, as entregas. I don't remember the name in English because it's in oil and gas. The project is it's bigger because I work projects with 100 million of dollars, $1 billion, very crazy. The numbers, because when you build it's bigger. And the things, as entregas, it's very it's important in the oil and gas because you have the connection with different disciplines. Like I work with SMS, Station Health Engineer, where I see these things in new ships. For example, new ship is in the new project in the oil and gas, and it's very important playing the things because when you have different, I don't remember in fact, at the same time, it's crazy. 3 years ago, I have 20 projects in the year, and in that year, I'm a crazy person because it's very stressful. I have a job, I have a boss, and my boss and I divided between these projects, but it's crazy because we have many meetings on the same time in the same weekend, and I work with different teams, and sometimes the people forget the data, and I don't remember phrase. But it's crazy. You're running a lot every time when you work with projects. And if you don't organize the idea, probably you'll not finish. Deadline. Oh.
So you really have the aptitude to organize your routine in the work.
Yes, I work with Planner, with Jira, with Trello. This moment I open my Trello and because I looking for the other thing. And if I don't have my dashboard with this project and this thing, I'm lost because for me it's impossible remember these things in the mind. It's impossible.
But
Very
you
quick,
can figure it out.
something.
But you can figure it out how much time you spend to organize this.
It's usually in the when you have a new year in for example in the oil and gas it's different the IT because you have the one
Sprint?
schedule in the year you approve this project. The oil and gas is very different because in the oil and gas we use the PAL methodology for approving projects because the project you build a new ship for 5 years, 10 years, it depends. And in January, usually I start the new project and the list of the new project and my boss and I planning the schedule during the year and the deadline and I work for building a dashboard in Power BI and I'm monitoring these things. It's usually the January for us planning this schedule, and I work with my boss for 1 month with these things because it's very. You have many deadlines in the year. It's different in IT because in IT you have you work for the things during the week and finish and you use the Kanban and Scrum for small entregas. I don't remember the entregas in English.
Deliveries. But we work that way with small deliveries and big impact in most of the time. So they use the term age method because it's different, the project ideas of divide the work and progress in that, we divide I forgot the term, but ponta a ponta, a little thing in a fast way. Yeah? So you spend a lot of time, like a month, to organize the project to work during the year. And you, Sandra, what is how much time you expend to organize your ideas before solving some problem? And if it's apt for you.
Yes. Sometimes we don't have so much time as you would like to have to organize the things. I think that there are two realities for me. When we are planning a project, creating a new solution, we usually have more time to organize, to plan. I think we are more free. But when we have some incidents in production, we usually don't have so much time. We have to solve it immediately, as soon as possible, because it's my product is the main product of the company, and we usually have a lot of loss when it's not available to use. So there is a lot of pressure, and we have to solve it. It's the main point. Then we can discuss lessons learned and what can we do different in a different way to not happen it again. But the priority is to solve the problem. It's my routine. My routine is this kind of way. I have some tasks I use to work with a to-do list, but it's things that I have to do, not involved directly with my applications. It's my managed tasks to my one-to-one with my team and this kind of things. I try to organize. I like to organize these things too.
Yeah. Here, I think I am the person who in the fire, because when in the moment of the bug discovery, I need to work in that. It is my priority in the moment. So I need to stop doing everything I'm doing and go to check this bug. But when this bug is ended, it's solved, I need to come back. So in my personal method to work, I need to organize my ideas before I stop to doing this, For me, it's important to take notes about where I am and where I'm doing, because when I come back, maybe I don't remember anymore because the focus is ended. So before I stop to do this, I take notes and organize my setup to come back easier when I come back. So this is my organizing, and I need to do this, and I don't know, 5 minutes before I end this and come back to and go right to solve the bug. So this is my time to organize things before go deep in the problem. But now I am looking for the bug, so I need to focus in the idea of how this works, how this start to work not very well. What is the steps how the person identified this bug? So I need reply this, try again and check the things. And maybe I lost 10 minutes to do this and to get my insights and start focusing my problem. So this is my routine. I need some maybe 15 minutes to start to stop to doing the thing I already was doing, and 10 minutes to understand the new context and start to work in that. So this is how it works in my routine. And how deep do you dive? Is the one? Yes. How deep do you dive into before taking a task? Do you like to figure it out by yourself or not? Well, I will start, and I like to figure it out by myself, but I like to put in the table the expectations, So it's nice when the person who work with me or who give me the task send me the idea how they expect for this, because sometimes I can understand the task as a way and they expect the other way. So there's a lot of manners to do the same thing, and maybe if you like this thing more specific, you need to organize the ideas and the context too, because I don't like to do the same thing twice. So I like to organize the ideas before and use it.
Well, when I was a dev or even an analyst, I used to deep dive to solve problems, to understand the things in details. I think it was good for me because I learned it a lot this way. I learned to be independent, to solve the problem by myself. I think it was very good. But now, as a leader, I have to share the ideas. I have to stimulate the team to think about it, and I have a lot of things running in the same, a lot of projects, a lot of actions running in the same time, at the same time. So it's impossible to dive into so many subjects, so many things. So I like to understand the things in details, but nowadays in my position it's impossible. I have to choose one or two to deep, and then with my team I discuss, I share the ideas, and then we take the actions.
And you, Katiana?
I think my position is different. Sometimes when I have a problem, I looking for the things for resolve this thing. But sometimes it's very similar with when you solve that, because I work with different teams, and it's necessary to speak with different persons, and this person understand deeply the problem and resolve the things. I'm work with a facility between the teams, but I'm not resolve all the problems in the project. For example, when I have a problem with for example, CO2 emissions in the new ship, it's different. I need to work with a specialist in this area. People resolve this problem. I facilitate problem, but not resolve. It's not my responsibility. Understand deeply the form of resolve problem, because it's impossible for in my area, for example, because my job is totally different of your jobs.
Yes, but maybe when you start to be data science, you stay close to us.
Yes, because when you work like with a data science, you need, I think you need to open the mind, because when you speak with the team, with the other people have different forms of resolve the problems. I think it's very interesting, these things, because I think the team, when you build them together one solution, I think it's the product. I think it's better.
Yes, I agree. I think
But
together we
sometimes
can take
the
more.
solution is very simple.
Yeah, sometimes it is. Sometimes it's just a little dot in incorrect place.
Yeah.
I'll take the other question here, and please Sandra start to answer, okay? Have you ever taken on task and proposed split it in 2 or more smaller tasks? How has it happened?
Yes, I think nowadays it's very common to develop something or some products in pieces, in small pieces. The MVP concept, I think it's that way. The minimum value product, you start delivering a small one, and then you are improving this product. I think we have this common practice. I think it works. I think it works because you can see you can realize the product, the evolution of the product. I think it's a good way to work. It's better than planning, doing. So when you deliver something, sometimes it's not good. It's not good. Not good because you don't do a good code or a good test, but the product, the final result is not good according to the user. So I think it's better to deliver in pieces. I think it works better.
And you, Katiana, in your scenario?
I agree with Sandro. I think when you divide the things, it's more you running a lot because you have it's possible for the finish one thing and after this working other party and you have problem you fix the problem. I think it's more your working with agility because when we use these things, you probably you walking more fast with the things. I think many companies in the world now improve the things with this with the agile and many different when you have when you have when you propose as small tasks, I think it's more probable for you finish these things when you're planning like someone said planning and it's probably the end you don't have time for finish everything you're planning, but when you planning and you finish one thing and after this finish other things and after fix the problem, I think the product is better in the end.
Yes, and in your workplace is difficult, lost a lot of time planning something because the world is changing every day and maybe you spend a lot of time planning something who you don't will produce, you know, because not is more not necessary anymore. So my husband have this experience with the companies about boletos. I think we have a word for that in specific, but it's better saying Portuguese. And they spend a lot of time make a solution to use the credit using boleto to pay things in the commerce. And in middle of that, this is the core of the company, you know, payment using the big month is spliced in the little bullets and use this as a way to pay in e-commerce. And in middle of that, you start to using the Pix, and everyone start to use Pix. And what is the the main to maintain the boleto? Not is necessary anymore. So you need to rethink your process, you know, rethink your idea. And this is crazy. Oh, Katiana, I just will put here I don't know, she stay with us.
That's because her boss called her.
Okay. So this is our reality, you know, we need to stay with the mind open to change every time. And maybe because of that, we have this habit to stay open to change and improve, make something if necessary, you know. And yes, I already take a task and think, hey, maybe this not is just one task, because I was starting to planning my things to do and see, oh, I will take more time than 2 days, for example. If I lost more than 2 days, this not is just one task. I think this is more than one, and divide that and propose to divide. and it's okay and it's common in your routine, I think.
The Scrum says that when a test takes more than a period, more than a sprint period, you have to divide it.
Yeah. Yes, we work when I sprint for with 7 days, but if during the string you take the last test, for example, and this will pass the time to the sprint, because sometimes we not stay correct in the line, this is the moment to check if it's necessary divide and propose that before take the task and don't conclude and stay with the sprint delayed because that, And I don't know, maybe, but we are just two. Let's take the other.
Sure.
You noted something you did often and build a shortcut or utus to reuse that thing. Do you consider this a new task? It's I don't know if I make me clear, but it's if you, yeah, okay, go right.
Yeah, I think that's the concept of automation, and to create an automation when you have a process that is always this way, and then you can use a tool to automate. We use it. We use the UI path. I don't know if you already heard about this tool. It's a tool that helps automation. And we automated a lot of process here at PMO, at IT, at the business area, and to pay invoices, to pay suppliers, and it's very useful. I like it's a kind of Kaizen improvements, continuous improvements of the areas. I like this. My area is not specific of the, because there is a specific area in IT that lead this kind of improvements. I am a user of this kind of service.
Yeah, I got you. Yes, we use the one tool called Codacy. I don't know if you are ready.
No, I don't.
Yeah, they make some like a code review in your code before you deploy it, and show you if you are using something who stay in another place in the same repository, for example.
Nice.
So yeah, so they accuse, oh, you already do this in this file, check this, and not is possible update your code if you don't solve this issues.
Nice. Very
So
nice.
yeah, so we need to reorganize the code and make some utils or make this a class to reuse, so you have this app to make this, to don't repeat the code. So we need to make some utils.
To reuse the code. Yeah, it's a good practice.
It's a good practice, and we adopted this tool to help us, because when you start in the company and you have the control of many repositories, it's okay, but when you have a lot plus the 20, so you need to use some tools to help you to control that, because a lot of developer using the same code to do things, and use so just a little particular of the repository to know, and don't spend time looking around, to check if you can reuse something. And so this accuse for you, and it's nicer because when you go a new repository to look, we can start looking for that. So we make the not as a file, but a directory in that to put these úteis to check more easy, and this helped us a lot.
A repository, SharePoint, something like that.
Yeah. So we already have the time. I don't know if you have plans for today. I will share with you, and you not will be anonymous again because the people go out before answer that. So please, if you
Okay, I will answer for sure.
And sorry for that, because I make this change of topic, but it's for be more comfortable for us. And
No problem.
yeah, I think we don't have class anymore together because the end of the year. Maybe I take another time, but I will post my LinkedIn so you will see. But thank you for staying here today, and
Thank you, Julia.
have a nice day and a nice ending of the year.
For you too. Thank you. Thank you a lot.
Thank you, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.